Alright, what's up everyone? Yeah, so it's been a while since we've had a duel video, and today I have a duel versus someone who is using a Kaiba deck. And you know, if you've seen that Jack Atlas video I made where I was using Jack Atlas deck versus a Kaiba, you know my opinions of Kaiba from there. But yeah, as you can see, I'm using a Joey deck, and yeah, it's pretty accurate. I think I was actually thinking of changing a few cards because I mentioned to my opponent, although we're playing in the traditional room, my deck is actually advanced, so there's no banned cards or anything. And well, anyway, first of all, through the start of the duel, I get very unlucky with all the dice rolls and coin flips. But then for the sort of second half of the duel, I suddenly get the coin flips every single time. So I go from all the time getting, because I kept calling tails because I knew if I changed it would change, because that's how it is. And so I just carried on saying tails, so I still had the 50-50 chance. And since heads kept coming up, you know, tails was bound to come around eventually. So yeah, I make my only mistake of the duel, well, my only mistake in any of my duels ever. So basically, the magical arm shield, you have to have a monster. So I was like, oops. So I get scapegoat instead. But the thing is, they know I have magical arm shield, and they still attack with his weakest monster. So that's where I make up most of the life point damage in this duel. So, you know. What else was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So my Joey deck, if I was using traditional cards, I would use Giant Trunade, because I remember he used that in Battle CE. Some of the cards are like the Lightning Blade, that's from the manga. Yeah. Reason I made the mistake with Magical Arm Shield is because I remember it was in the Dinosaur Stretcher deck. Other than that, I never really used it. Here's just one of the cards which I got in the deck and then I dropped it. Yeah, and he makes a mistake with Soul Exchange 2 or 3 times, and like it wasn't illegal for him to play it, if you know what I mean. Like he's well, I'm not sure about the scapegoat tokens actually. But yeah. He uses it when he could have used it, because the effect of Soul Exchange, it doesn't actually tribute the monster. You don't actually tribute summon the monster as part of the effect. So really he could activate it and it should go to the graveyard, but he just kept taking it back. So you know. Yeah, a thing I was thinking of changing in my deck. Blue Flame Swordsman's original anime effect is something along the lines of, I think it had the same attack alteration effect, but I think it's like you reduce its own attack by 600 to give 600 attack to your other monster, or something like that. You can tell it's like the first time I used Flame Swordsman, Blue Flame Swordsman. But its anime effect is when it died and went to the graveyard, you can just summon out a regular Flame Swordsman from your extra deck, and that would be pretty cool if they added that option, because I think its real effect is along the lines of you banish it when it's destroyed to target a fire warrior in your graveyard, and you summon it, which is not very good for Joey because he doesn't have any fire warriors really. So I was thinking of bumping Flame Swordsman up to 3, because it's a beat stick at least, and you know, you can summon another Blue Flame Swordsman with another one, so it's pretty cool. Another good card, Joey has some good cards, like Scapegoat is actually pretty good, and stores for days. Jinzo is another card which is, you know, I'd consider Jinzo meta. because you can use it in, and it's actually a really good card. Because World Decree's okay, but it dies to MST, whereas Jinzo, you know, it's harder to kill because it's 2400 attack. And yeah, he uses, this probably is not the best Kaiba deck I've seen. I actually built a Kaiba deck too, but it's around 48 cards, and it's based on his sort of YCS deck. So it has Maiden with Blue Eyes of Blue, and Dragon Shrine, and Silver's Cry, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, Graceful Dice, that card's gonna help me win the game. You'll see, it's quite funny. It's unnecessary, but that's the sort of thing Joey would do. And I wasn't sure if Fairy Box, the 500 was a maintenance cost, so I just did it anyway. And I thought that Man-Eater Bug was gonna bite me, but then he ended up just killing Jinzo. So he didn't, you know, thanks to the Graceful Dice, if I summoned the 1000 attack point monster, you probably would have just killed that. So, you know, Graceful Dice won me the game. And thanks for watching, everyone. Like, comment, subscribe, and see you next time.